Yeah, and I'll give you a good example too, of course, because the actual lawsuit I've been involved in. We already went over that it's always essential for you to disclose any material issues or defects regarding the property. But what I always tell the agents when I put on this class is that if you're asking yourself, is this something that I should disclose? Well, guess what? Just disclose it. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, you already answered the question. And so a really good example I give, that another lawsuit that I handled, is in this situation, a contract comes in on a listing that the agent has. An inspection is done by a licensed inspector, which reveals potential problems with the foundation. That deal falls through when the potential buyer fails to obtain financing. Another contract comes in, and this time you're the smart real estate agent. You're going to get a structural engineer to take a look at it. So the structural engineer takes a look at it, gives it a clean bill of health, and you're thinking to yourself, well, structural engineer sure knows a lot more about it than a regular inspector, so I don't think I even need to disclose that earlier inspection report. So they close on the property. You know what's going to happen next. It turns out there was some problems. And so it's going to come up later on when they take your deposition, and you being the real estate agent, that this prior report that wasn't disclosed. So, keep yourself out of litigation by just disclosing everything. So make sure you disclose that prior report in this situation. And for those of you that are real estate agents are well versed in this, there's a section of the seller's disclosure where you have to put down that information anyway. So, but in that situation, see how something is innocent the way that happened, where you actually went out and got a structural engineer that gave a clean bill of health, and you thought, we don't need to disclose this earlier bit. Well, yes, just disclose it. If you're asking yourself, you need to disclose it, then you probably already answered your question. Okay.